What attracted you to Alma?
This is actually the third time I've applied there. The first time I got the head coach at McIntosh, I got the job as the head coach at McIntosh County Academy. So I pulled my name and accepted the job at McIntosh. The second time around, they went with another candidate. I lost 5-4, and the third time, I hope we all got it right. So I've always liked the community. I've always liked the area. I think it's good people. They're hungry to win, and we're going to do our best to make that happen.
Do you have your nameplate? Do you have your key card? Do you have those kinds of things ready to go?
I think so.
Okay. Because I've talked to coaches who've only been on the job a week and they don't have their voicemail set up. They don't have their key cards yet. They don't have their parking space. So you're good in that regard?
Yeah, they did bring me in at the end of January, beginning of February. So I've had a little time to get a few things established.
Okay. So when you look at Alma as a football community and Bacon County as a football community, what do you see?
I see a community that's hungry to win. There's a lot of support in the community. The kids are learning what it takes every day, and we're trying to build something special.
Expectations this year then would be what?
Obviously to improve on last year's record. I mean, the goals are always to have a winning record, advance to the state playoffs, win the region, and God willing, in time, a state championship.
When you look at your schedule, what are some of the things that you sit there? What are your roadblocks and some of your what are the bumps in the road that you see?
I mean, we have the great fortune of testing ourselves against two Final Four teams from last year, Game 1 and Game 2. So we are opening up with Fitzgerald, and then Game 2 against Pierce County, which is just two great programs. So. Obviously, when you're building something, that's a tough way to start. But our kids are working hard. They understand the challenges in front of us and what we have to do to be successful.
So then expectations, obviously, I know for you are high. What are they?
I'd love to say that, that we advance to the state playoffs this year.
What's that going to take?
It's going to take everything we got, and commitment and building on what we have now and bringing everybody into the fold. Like I said, the community support, the administrative support has been incredible. And so we're really looking forward to what we can accomplish.
What's your biggest concern these days as a high school football coach?
Whew, that's a pretty good one.
Mm-hmm. Lean left? Okay, all right. Nothing like going philosophical on
that's a pretty broad question.
On purpose.
On purpose. I would say that.
I mean, is it parents? Is it kids? Is it multi-sport athletes? Is it concussions? I mean, like I said, I left it broad on purpose because there's a lot of different things.
There's a lot of things out there.
There are coaches who will sit there and say it's one thing, and another coach will say it's another, and that's why I like to get this wide gauge of thought.
That we're doing everything we can to develop great young men, because they're future leaders, husbands, fathers. Years to come, they're going to be the people that run our communities. I worry, are we doing everything we can to try to make those young men? There's a lot of things that face kids today, between drugs and everything else that are out there and trying to teach them to make great decisions when a lot of people pull them in a lot of different directions. That would probably be first and foremost. I wish everybody was a multi-sport athlete on the athletic end. We do battle that some in Bacon County, but I'm looking to fix that over time.